What's up, ninjas and ninjas, and welcome to another exciting episode of Warframe. Now, I was just chilling around and wanted to play some more of this, so I figured I would stream today and, I don't know, play 30, 40 minutes of Warframe. I love this game. I know it's not the most exciting thing to watch. There's a reason why I tried not to play too much of it on stream. But, felt like it today, so that's what you're gonna get. If you guys have any video suggestions of games you would like me to play, my ability to do so is a little limited right now because I can't afford to go out and just buy new games. But if there's any demos or something you guys would like to see, please leave a comment and I will get around to playing those eventually. I would love to be able to do that for you guys so it's more interactive between the community and myself. So let me know what you guys think and let's go ahead and get this started. Real quick, I am going to go and enter into a private chat just so I don't have random voices, so sorry about that. Do. I don't need to do that. Alright, welcome back. Sorry about that again. Come on, load. I've been trying to be better about that, about doing that before the broadcast. Forgot.
Whatever that vessel wants you to do, I'm
Warframe.
certain it's somehow connected to that smudged glyph.
Razorback Cipher. What's this? Huh. Neat. Alright, let's pick up the stuff that's ready. Let's go ahead and make some more stuff. Where's this Razorback Cipher? Is that something I actually need to do? Yeah, guys, I got a lot of crap. Used to bypass security systems that cryptographic ALU. Well, I can't make those because I don't have it. Armada reserves 100%. Interesting. Recently, guys, I did re-download, what is it called? Soma. Now, I've never actually played the game. I did get it a while back. A friend of mine played it for a little while. So once I do finally finish... yeah, let's do that. Once I do finish the playthrough of TMC's The Walking Dead from Telltale, I'm going to start the Soma series. Like I said, I've never played it. I haven't watched anything about it. The only thing I really know about the game is that it's a horror game. So, can't wait to actually get into that. It looks like it would be a lot of fun. You must have... I can't even do the mission. That sucks. Well, that's fine. Let's go run some Apollodorus Death Detonation Mode. Yeah, why not? Sounds like a blast. Nightmare missions are always harder because they've always got some crazy thing going about. But completing them gets you usually a nightmare mod, which you can only get by doing a nightmare mission. Makes it worthwhile. So,
contested while a lone Tenno operative hunts for supplies. Set off the alarms to start.
This can get crazy really fast. So we're going to beef ourselves up with some energy before we go turning on the alarm. Alright, my energy is maxed, and let's see how this goes. Now, I am alone right now, so I'm hoping that we get some randoms to join in with me here.
Life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Because otherwise, this is going to be a crappy minimum 5 minutes.
Look for personal life support modules dropped by fallen enemies.
They don't seem to be doing too bad with the exploding. Oh, well, they are a little bit. Not as bad as I thought. Like, I thought that would actually be doing way more damage to me. There are still modes in this game that I have not played. Maybe we'll try some of those out, because, like, the PvP, I've never had that much interest in. But that might be fun to try that on stream, because always more fun with you guys watching versus me doing this by myself. And it'd give me a reason to actually try it. Now, they do require different mods in that than what I currently have. So the first bit, I'm definitely just going to get owned. Because there's people who have been doing that for a long time.
Additional life support has arrived.
Ah. That's one thing that sucks about the Infested, is they don't give you much time to do anything. Because they keep coming. Alright, let's head deeper in here. Okay, the explosions have finally made it through to my regular shields. So, we need to keep moving.
Life support on the way.
Oh, is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Slide kills. Normally very easy with this character, but there we go. Got the 5. The exploding when they die at the moment is just slightly annoying. Not like it's that hard to deal with. Oh, convulsion. Not like it is a mod that I haven't seen before. Ooh, hello. Now, I wonder if that's actually hurting them also when they explode. Now, when you're doing one of these survivals on the Grenier, a lot of times they will still have the units you can jump into, the turrets and stuff that you can jump into and be able to fire. But for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to like to do that whenever you're facing off against, even though this is a Grenier ship, it doesn't seem to want to give you that as an option whenever you're going up against the infected. Of course, the infected, I think, would just all get around you and destroy it in a matter of seconds, so it's not like it really matters. Ooh, I don't normally see that guy on infected maps like this. So that's interesting. Did you guys hear that? If you're afraid of the Grudge, I guess be careful, because that's exactly what that sounded like. Now, that's another thing about Soma. Now, I understand that it is a horror game, although I have a very high horror threshold. This is what I'm talking about. They actually have it. So, I have a very high horror threshold, so don't expect me to get too scared during the game. Like, some people really get worried and scared about silly things that people post on YouTube, and I make it through those without flinching. Like, I watched Lights Out and literally was only caught by one jump scare. Jump scares just, they don't do it for me. I really like a game that tries, or a movie that tries to get you psychologically rather than just going for the jump scares. Jump scares are so lame in my mind. And they're so overplayed now. Ah. I need life. Ah! Something to attack!
I've delivered another life support capsule.
So, yeah, I plan on playing it. I'm gonna do a full playthrough, but, like I said, I don't know how scared I'm gonna be. I don't know how intense the game is. So, we'll have to catch that out. Like, recently watched Lights Out, and like I said, I only jumped once during that. The Grudge, I didn't jump at all. I watch horror movies for fun, and then roll over and go to bed. So, we will just have to wait and see what that holds, huh? And I just ran out of power, which is probably not the best thing. Alright, let's go check out which exit we got, because maybe we got the good exit, and I can defend there for more than just a little bit.
Get ready for a capsule. You are running out of time. Consider extraction.
Woo! I would consider extraction, but running is not an option. Button, button, who's got the button? Button, button, who's got the
Life
button?
support has been replenished.
Alright, let's see if I can get that back up a little
Life
ways.
support activated.
Now, clearly, I'm not going to have any help because we have gone over 5 minutes and nobody joined the game.
Has arrived.
So, if I can make it 10 minutes on Nightmare mode where they're exploding by myself, you guys might not be, but I'll be somewhat impressed. Because Nightmare mode's hard enough on its own. And then every time Nightmare mode has slightly different effects, and it is the good exit. Alright, so let me set up some defenses here, and we'll see if we can get going. He just materialized out of nothing. Ow, ow. Oh, this is so not good.
Life support on the way. Critical life support levels. Extraction is your best option.
And I'm going to be choked out just because I can't kill these things fast enough right now.
life support capsule is now available.
I don't want to leave until I have to. Just I want to see how long I can make it. Okay. Well, that sucked.
We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
80 Indo. Oh, that was so not worth my time. And I was hit into the exit. I did get stunning speed, though. That was worth doing the mission for. 290 kills by myself for 10 minutes. That's not so bad. The Synthula. Alright, we'll see if what other missions are available here.
Whatever that vessel wants you to do, I'm certain it's somehow connected
Defense
to
for
that smudged
infestation. Quit it, Siri. Crossfire. Survival of infestation level 20 to 30 that I have not done yet. And it would help if I open that up to the public, which is probably why I did not have any luck finding other players. Dumb. Siri, this sweet little kitten here, is having a blast attacking my feet. I've got my alerts on right now because my parents are actually, they live in Florida, and I've got a friend that lives down there. So they're evacuating currently, and want to make sure that I stay on top of what's going on with that.
Fellow Tenno operative raids the ship for much-needed supplies.
So
Make your presence known.
I normally turn that off because I don't want to do that to you guys.
Let's clean it up.
But that's happening right now. Man, I know I've been playing Warframe for a long time, but I never really paid too much attention to some of these visuals because when you're playing, you're more interested in what's actually going on in the game than you are some of these, what they look like. I wonder if you can get over to that. You cannot. I was wanting to get in that door. Sometimes it has things that exist outside of the area that you can get to, like on Earth. Yeehaw. Heck yeah, 2 neural sensors. Sometimes those are harder to get than others. Super slow motion. Slash, open. Alright, let's bring on the infested, shall we?
They've turned off critical life support systems. I suspected they might try this. Stand
What do you mean,
by for
they?
support. The first life support capsule has arrived. Activate it when your supply is low.
What do you mean, they? That's the first time she's ever said that. Like, that's fine if you're playing against a Grenier or Corpus, because she actually does say that, but for these guys, she normally says that they release toxic spores into the air. Now, if you notice, my ability is not killing them right away, but they are getting to me with less than half health. By the way, the gun I'm using is Boltor Prime. I cannot wait for them to release a Prime version of Equinox. I've not actually purchased a Prime in a while, but I will definitely be getting the Prime Equinox because I adore Equinox. And they finally did announce Umbra, and I can't wait to actually check that out too because now it's there's some fan ideas going on about what Umbra is gonna cost. Because the video that you can check out is called Sacrifice, and it's finally releasing Umbra Excalibur. Now, you can't get Excalibur Prime anymore unless you were one of the founders, one of the first people who played Warframe on the PC. Is the only way to get Excalibur Prime, which is rather unfortunate for anyone who plays on anything else and who didn't start the game. Excalibur Prime's not all that fantastic looking, if you ask me. But the fact that you can't get him, it's like my Prime collection will never be complete. Of course, this game continues to expand, so it's not like it's ever going to try to actually give you a chance to have it be complete. This is so much better whenever you have multiple people because it spawns in additional enemies. That's one of the things that makes it difficult to do survivals on your own. You can do defenses on your own if you are smart and able to keep the thing alive. Survivals become harder on your own because they don't give you enough enemies to keep dropping life support. Even if you play the lower level ones with a character like this that just eats through them. Now this is about the level of where I should be playing at for the level of the Tenno at 30. I'm rank 16, personally, your mastery rank, and that takes a while to get to. There are areas that have enemies with incredible levels, like 40, 50. And I can go there and I can survive there with a full team for a period of time. But like my mods that I've got in my Warframe are good, but they're not mods that are ready for something like that. It just overwhelms my character at some point. Now, it's really not too bad if you have a good team and good support because what you lack, someone else brings to the table. It just sucks whenever one person isn't holding their own. Of course, whenever you're in those type of areas, it's better to stick with each other. And a lot of people, like, there's not a missions you really want to do with randoms. You want to do that with friends who support you and play the game right. Because running off on your own for normal survival missions is not too big of a deal if you can keep yourself alive. If you're not good about keeping yourself alive, though, it becomes a real big issue. And whenever you're somewhere like that where sometimes the enemy with one hit can take you out, you definitely want to be around your team so that they can keep you alive and they'll be able to restore you instead of making you have to use your revives. Now, since I've been playing, they have changed the way that the revive system works. Now you get 4 revives on every mission, regardless of the Warframe. It used to be you had 4 revives total per day for a particular Warframe. So if you ran out of revives, you had to switch Warframes. Now, you could buy more with Platinum, but that was just a get-rich-quick scheme, I think. I kind of liked that system, and I kind of didn't. One thing I did like about it is it forced you, if you did lose a whole bunch of times with a particular Warframe, to switch Warframes. The only problem with that is for starting characters who didn't have multiple Warframes, like I didn't whenever I first started, it meant that if you had 4 deaths in a row and nobody was able to heal you, so you had to use your revives, that meant that you didn't get to play anymore for that day. And that part was annoying. Now, Warframe's been around for a while, and they keep improving it, and I'm really looking forward for the new expansion that's coming out called the Fields of Eidolon or something. It's apparently going to be a massive open world feel of a planet of like a Tenno colony. I'm really looking forward to being able to check that out. And we are actually doing pretty good here. I've made it past the 5-minute mark, which is usually the first hard bit whenever you're playing by yourself. So I can actually leave now anytime I want. Now it's just a matter of having fun and surviving. So I wonder what the exit looks like here. A lot of times whenever you get up to about 30-40 minutes, what me and my friends will do is we will head to the exit and we will batten it down, and we will spend the time trying to protect the exit for as long as we can. That way, whenever things actually go bad, you have a chance to turn around and just leave instead of having to deal with a lot of the insanity. And I ran completely out of power. Hate when that happens. Because me not running my ability is not fun. Oh, I got 50 energy.
Another life support
Upstairs it
available.
is. Ah, okay. Alright, so we're going to come in here. That way all the enemies funnel straight to us. Also gives me a chance to re-up this. Ooh. If this were 300, this is where you would call the hot gates. Oh, crap, 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 crap. Can't grab this. I'm going to run out of oxygen.
Get ready for a capsule.
Well, let's see if I can get down here and pop one real quick.
You are running out of time. Consider extraction. Critical life support levels. Extraction is your best option.
Yeah, no shit, Lotus.
Tenno, extraction is ready. Additional life support has arrived.
Yeah, it's great if I could get to it real quick. I don't want to run back too far. Well, oh, yes, I will make it.
That should keep you going for a while.
Now, I have seen one guy who did a survival on here, and he was actually able to stay hidden the entire time, so he didn't actually kill anything the entire time. I think he made it about 45 minutes. Now, I didn't even know you could do that because the only way to really keep yourself going is by killing enemies and them dropping stuff. When you're playing with a team, you shouldn't ever have to hit those. Not until much later. But I want to see if I can make it to 15 minutes. That way I can get another one of the bonuses before I have to go.
Life support incoming.
Whew. let's switch over to my sidearm, which is the Haiku Primes. Because they actually, I have geared up to do more damage.
Another life support
Ooh,
capsule is now available.
I hate when the enemies start getting through my shields. Damn it. Now, that does make me invulnerable for a short period of time. Damn it, they're poisoning the air. Oh well, 5 neural sensors is freaking awesome. Syndicate standings. You need neural sensors when you're building warframes or certain weapons, so it's always good to have additional of those. Like, I don't know if I actually have a
Whatever
Warframe
that
to
vessel
show you
wants
that
you
would
to do,
require
I'm
it.
certain it's somehow connected
Neural
to that
sensors for Ash
smudged
Prime.
glyph.
So, I mean, it's like a clump of neurons that allows you to do things. I already have Ash Prime, so I'll actually end up selling those because there's no reason for me to have a second one. Just like I've got some of these other guys that I've already collected, but I've picked up additional ones of their stuff. The thing about Warframe is, in order to be able to increase your mastery rank, see that blue bar? And see how mine is 16 Eagle. So you end up moving up in that, and the only way to be able to do that is to continue to have additional things to rank up. Now, to give you guys perspective on this, I have been playing Equinox pretty much since Equinox has been released, and that's been the main Warframe that I've been on since then. And I played Ash Prime whenever I first got him so much, and I haven't barely used him at all, that it still is saying that Ash Prime is my favorite Warframe. Now, I don't think it actually gives time played in Equinox. Equinox is starting to catch up, though, at 21.8% of the time, with 98,531 kills, which is a significant increase from the almost 20,000 from Ash Prime. I love Ash. He was my favorite Warframe for the longest time. Since they did the reboot of Ash and they've nerfed his final ability, I guess nerfed is not necessarily the right term. But since they changed it, Bladestorm, to where you have to activate Bladestorm and then run around and point at the enemies that you want to use Bladestorm on, and then activate Bladestorm again so that you actually will use Bladestorm. I don't like that. I liked it much better whenever it was an area of effect, and whenever you activated Bladestorm, you would actually attack everything in a particular area. Because Ash was my hiding guy, that's what his special abilities are. Smokescreen. Shurikens are awesome. Teleport, I didn't really use it too much. It's nifty, but it's not all that helpful, I don't think. But Shade, will hide you random times during missions. It's fun. But I do think that's going to end up doing it for today for this particular episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, please, if you guys have some games that you'd like me to watch, especially if they're free or if they have demos and you guys would like to see me check it out, please leave a comment. I will definitely be doing that. And if you leave a game that you guys do want to watch me play, and I can't get the demo, and I don't have the funds to pick it up right away, I will write it down in the game journal that I've got here, and I will make sure to get it eventually. Thanks again so much for watching. Please do hit that like button, and if you would like more daily content like this and my other videos, please do subscribe. I do update every single day, and I am responding to all comments on my channel. So thank you guys again so much for watching, and I know I've said that like 3 or 4 times now. Oh, if this was not alive and I could do edits, I would be editing that. But I'll get off here, so appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.